Pacheco sidesteps a tackle, cuts 15, 10, 5, freaking touchdown, dude! Blown up, fumble, pitch back to Brian Cook, and Brian Cook's gonna freaking house it, dude! He's gonna house it! Oh my God! He's got plenty of time, fires, back in the end zone, touchdown! Bro, what the frick did I just watch? And this is why you don't doubt Patrick Mahomes. He's gonna waltz in, untouched, touchdown, Kansas City, let's go, baby! What's up, everybody? How are you doing? Welcome to the Tuesday Night Q&A Hangout. Go Chiefs! Last preseason game on Thursday against the Bears. The starters are resting. Not a lot on the line for any of the starters, anybody that is first or second on the depth chart, but there's a lot on the line for the bubble guys. So those really on the tail end, the bottom end of the position groups. Wide receiver 5, 6, running back 3, 4, linebacker 5, 6, defensive end, defensive tackles down at the bottom of the roster. That's the stuff you're going to be watching all game long on Thursday. We'll be calling the game. Definitely excited about that. And yeah, then cutdowns are next week. August 27th is roster cutdown day. It's going to be fun. Going to be a lot of fun. What's up, Storm? Witchy, Michael? JC Penny Gaming. JC Penny Gaming, I like that. How the heck are you guys? What's up, Dylan? I'd love for someone to write a parody song about living on cold time to the tune of that old song on Tulsa Time. I don't know what song that is, but yeah, cold time, always a little bit late. You already know. We're trying, though. It's been a little nuts because we're dropping 2 long-form videos now almost every single day. One on Cole Breaks the Huddle, one on How About Those Chiefs. And then I've got the new editor now, Alex, that I just hired about a month ago. He's getting reps in. So it's making the evenings a little bit later, so I pushed the live stream back for now, this Tuesday, and then the Tuesday before to 8:15 instead of 8. But I still didn't go live till like 8:19, so I tried. Is it true that the game is only broadcast at 38 locally? Yes, that is true. Kind of a bummer. I'm not joking. I bought an antenna. I bought an HD antenna, and I'm going to try it before the game, obviously. Tomorrow's Wednesday. I'll probably test it tomorrow and see if I can get an actual reliable signal. If so, I'm probably going to put a TV right here, and I'm going to stream the game off of a TV. So I don't know if I'll do the wide angle or not because you'd probably see the TV. But yeah, we're going to try to see if I can get local television for tomorrow night's game, or Thursday night's game. If I can't, I have another way to do it. It's the same way we did the first game that was on Channel 38. But yeah, whoever thought to put it on Channel 38 and whoever thought that was a great idea for local Kansas City residents, I would like to have a word because it's 2024. How can you not have Channel 38 on YouTube TV? That's actually insane to me, but maybe I'm just a little spoiled. I don't know. I haven't had an antenna in like 20 years. Yvonne, thanks so much for the gifted. And then Rob Miller with the 5. What's up, Cole? Hashtag Justin Tucker. Long live that little granny lover.
There's still some of those ghosts of Justin Tucker banging a 60-year-old, 60-yard field goal over off the crossbar and through to be.
Hey, long live the Tuck. You don't get it in St. Louis, you have it on CBS. Yeah, so if you live out of the area, you're fine. If you're out of the KC metro area, you can just watch it just fine. Now, I can watch it on NFL Plus, but I think I can only do that live on my phone. I will try it from the computer. They also said you could watch it from the Chiefs app. Well, the Chiefs app wasn't working for me, or the Chiefs website. It was not working for me last time either. What's up, Mike? How are you, bro? What do you think is the most underrated position on the Kansas City Chiefs? Most underrated? Maybe the safety room. I feel like it's a really good room. I don't know that it gets talked about as being one of the best in the NFL, but I think it's pretty deep. All 4 of those guys. I mean, Justin Reed, Shamari Connor, Brian Cook, Jaden Hicks. Like, that's a really solid room in my opinion. But I would love to hear your guys' thoughts on this game. Who are some people that really need to ball out in order to make the roster? That's kind of what I titled and themed the live stream around. Would love to hear your thoughts, who you're going to be watching, who pretty much has to go off if they want to make this roster. Jay Hicks is going to go off. Well, heck yeah. Well, he's not a potential roster casualty. He's going to be awesome regardless, for sure. What's up, Riz King? Just watched your new video, and I honestly think we might have to sign a new cornerback. I don't know who, but hopefully we get someone that can lock down. Yeah, there's not a clear cornerback 2 on the roster at this point in time. I mean, hopefully it's Jalen Watson, maybe. He just hasn't played, right? So he's going to play this Thursday a little bit as he's coming back from that shoulder rehab. So hopefully it's Jalen Watson. Like, he's the guy that can really step up. That would be ideal because he's already on the roster, right? And then Joshua Williams is dealing with a bit of a hamstring issue, which is no bueno. Kyle with the 13 months. Let's go, dude. The 13-month Redbeard in the house. What's up, bro? My question is, when is the members-only live stream? Yeah, we're kind of running out of days. This month flew by with training camp and preseason. I mean, the last preseason game is, what, Thursday the 22nd? And then the Chiefs don't have another game until September 5th. So we will probably do a members-only live stream this weekend, or the Zoom call this weekend, probably on Sunday, late on Sunday. And then one evening next week, because we have the last day of August is the 31st. We'll get them both done, but one might be this weekend and then one might be next week because there's no Chiefs game. So we'll be able to kind of relax. We'll do our giveaways, do the members-only Zoom, and really be able to hang out and talk about what happens after the 53-man roster cutdowns and all that stuff. Heck yeah, bro. Thanks so much for the 13 months. Justin with the 5. What's up, bro? Hope all is well. Yes, sir. Hoping Bolton, Creed, and Smith get their extension soon because once the season starts, Chiefs lose a lot of leverage. Yeah, I mean, technically, once any of these guys hit free agency and they are able to negotiate with other teams, the Chiefs lose some leverage for sure. Reportedly, they're trying to get deals done with Creed and Trey Smith. They got one done with Harrison Butker, which is great. But yeah, Creed would be ideal. Supposedly, that's supposed to happen within the coming weeks here. I would love it to happen for Creed within next week. That gap between preseason and the regular season, lock Creed Humphrey up as the highest paid center in the NFL, around $14.5 million a year. Get him under contract for years to come, and if you can work out Trey Smith, great. But I don't know how you could pay everybody. So Creed is probably the highest priority for me. But yeah, if they can get them all done, it would be absolutely fantastic. Thanks so much for the 5-bomb, man. Because the Chiefs will lose leverage for sure if they can't get it done before they hit free agency. Xander with the 10 months. Let's go. 10 months with the HBTC community. 2 months till I get the Redbeard. 3-peat season starting soon. Can't wait. Mahomes to Worthy. Bring us to Super Bowl 59. Let's go, bro. Heck yeah. Dude, so glad you're here. Thanks so much. 10 months flew by. Deke with the 19 months. 19 months, speaking of 19. Is he a goner? Talking about Kadarius Toney. Yeah, I don't currently have him making the 53-man roster. I don't know how he gets on there unless the Chiefs are just super high on him behind the scenes. I feel like if they were higher on the guy, he'd be running with the first team offense, and he's not. He's running with the 3s, sometimes the 2s. He needs to ball out. That's probably the answer to one of the questions, or to the question asked on this stream. I don't even remember what exactly the title of the stream was, but it was something to do with, who needs to ball out or have a great game in order to make the 53-man roster. And Kadarius Toney is definitely one. He is not safe. I don't care if the Chiefs have to eat $2.5 million or not. He is not safe. Not one bit. Darrell with the 2 on NFL Plus. You can game cast from phone to TV. Oh, nice. Yeah, the problem is I just need it on my computer. I need it on a window on my computer because that's how I call the game. But maybe I can cast it or something because the only TV I got in this basement is here, and you guys can't watch that, okay? I would get in trouble if I did that. But thanks, Darrell. Yeah, I'm going to look into that. Knight with a 23. One more month and it will be 2 years with HBTC. That is actually insane. You're about to hit 2 years? Dude, you're one of the first members, Knight. You're one of the first members. Is Ross going to make it? I think Ross's chances of making the roster are definitely better than Tony's at this point in time. What do you think? Is Justin Ross making it? I don't know what to do at this point in time. Unless you're saying, well, McColl's not making it. And then, because here's the thing. I feel like the 4 you could safely say are Hollywood Brown, Xavier Worthy, Rashee Rice, and then Justin Watson. There's your 4. If the Chiefs roll with 6, I mean, who? You got Sky, you got McColl, you got Justin Ross, you got Nico Remigio, you got Tony. So Tony maybe isn't making it. Dave Tobe said today he's going to pound the table for Remigio to make the roster because he loves that guy. Sounds like Tobe wants him to be the returner. So Nico's pushing. Ross is pushing. He's just he's a different bodied guy. He's a bigger guy that does 50-50 balls down the sideline in red zone. A very niche skill set compared to some of the others, but it's a unique skill set to the room. So there is an opportunity for him to snag a roster spot. Some are saying, hey, McCole Hardman might not be safe. And McCole Hardman himself said he may not be safe. He spoke to the media today and said, hey, I've got to go out there and make the most of my opportunities and earn it. I am included in those who are nervous for cutdowns next week. So McCole Hardman even was like, hey, I'm not guaranteed to make this thing. So I would be curious to know your thoughts. You're on the drop the ball hype train. Drop the ball hype train. What's that mean? Drop the ball hype train? Who's that? I think Ross will make it. I really like where he's at now. Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good about him. Tony isn't worth the headache. Hardman over Ross. Well, the only reason why I think Hardman over Ross is because Hardman could, in theory, be the team's punt returner. He could return kicks, and then you could pretty much use him in a bunch of different ways on offense compared to Ross and fill him in a little bit for Hollywood Brown. Again, is that enough? I don't know, because if Dave Tobe really wants Nico Remigio as the returner, McCole Hardman does lose some, he loses some momentum there. The last guy we were high on ISN, Amir Smith-Marset got shipped. That's true. I mean, that is true. Amir Smith-Marset was a guy potentially pushing to make the roster as one of the depth guys as the returner, and the Chiefs did trade him. I feel like the Chiefs are high on McCole. He has gained their trust over time. Yeah, I mean, I will still probably put him on the final 53-man roster projection that I'll do before cutdown day, which I'll probably do that on Sunday or Monday. But, so yeah, I would be surprised if he doesn't make it. I could understand how there's a way he doesn't make it. He's only on a vet min deal. You don't really lose any money financially to move on from McCole, but yeah, for what he brings, I know what he has, a depth piece guy that knows the entire offense. Like, he could do your punts, he could do your kicks. I mean, returns specifically, not punter, kicker. I would be pretty surprised. But again, it's not like he has a huge contract. They can move on from him with very little financial repercussions, which he said Ross, Nico, McCole, Sky, Tony, regardless of how you personally feel about them, they're all talented and are fighting for their dream job. No need to trash any of them. Yeah, I mean, Tony is on the outside looking in, I think, right now. But Rice, Hollywood, Worthy, J. Watt, those 4 are locks. Dylan said McCole is 5 and Sky is 6. I feel like that's how it will look. Yeah, that's my 6 right now. If Justin Ross makes it, I feel like the Chiefs roll with 7. But then what do you do about Dave Tobe saying, I want Nico Remigio on the roster for special teams? What do you do then? Andy Reid might have to be like, look, I understand you like Nico, but McCole can return, and he has more value to me on offense than Nico. Is that what he would say for sure? I don't know, but that's what I would presume could happen conversation-wise between Andy Reid and Dave Tobe, and then if Andy Reid has to kind of exert his head coach 51% priority, that could be how it goes down. But yeah, I'm ever so curious. We're very close to cutdown day, and we will find out soon. Second place that I will always love McCole. I think Ross and Remigio make it, especially if they have a great game. Tony and Hardman are in the hot seat. Hardman has familiarity, though. Yeah, I think Tony's probably gone, so it's safe to say, man, I feel like tonight we should have done our own 53-man roster projection. That would have been fun. We could have voted on it. I didn't think that far ahead. Maybe we could do that, well, no, next Tuesday. It'll already be cut downs. I missed it. I missed out. I feel like we did that one week. Tony is toast. What do you think about the chances of LRZ making the 53 is? I don't know. I would be pretty surprised if he makes it. When you look at the running back room, even with the question mark of Clyde Edwards-Helaire, if that's a question mark, I think they might opt to go get a veteran running back. Deneric Prince and Carson Steele probably make it over LRZ. When you look at Carson Steele, what did I say? Yeah, Deneric Prince and Carson Steele. I thought I said Wentz. I was like, not Wentz. Carson Steele, he has shown to be effective in the offense. He can pass block. He can catch passes out of the backfield. Has shown he can run. He's not the fastest, most athletic guy. He's a borderline fullback, very large running back, but he can also be used on special teams. Dave Tobe listed him as a potential kick returner. I think if you had to choose between like somebody like LRZ or Carson Steele, I don't know how you reach the conclusion to go with LRZ over Carson Steele. So I would think he doesn't make it, and he's on the practice squad. At this point in time, I'm not an expert. I could be wrong. Just looking at it all, that's kind of where I'm at right now, though. Tony shined and then he fell. True. You want a poll. Was the behind the back pass planned or improvised? Ooh, that's a great poll idea. Okay. I think it was improvised. I think. Was the behind the back pass improvised or a planned play? Improvised, planned play. All right, you guys got to vote. We started the poll. That's a great poll idea. Who said that? Eric? Whoever said that, thank you. LRZ is a project. He'll clear waivers. Yeah, I think he'd be safe on the practice squad. Hot take, CEH is not worth an auto lock on the 53 because of vet status. Yeah, I don't know what to do about CEH with his health stuff. Could potentially put him on the NFI list or IR or something while he gets better and heals up. Yeah, he's not guaranteed, that's for sure, especially because he's missed half of training camp. He missed all of last week, the last week of training camp practice. Hasn't played in a preseason game. Maybe he played in game 1 a little bit. He didn't play in game 2, though. Darrell, please pray for Connecticut. We're flooded? Okay. Really? What? Floods in Connecticut? Man, what is going on? Big storm? Pin on fire and carvings with the 5 bomb. Let's go. Thanks so much for the 5. Hope you're doing well. CEH 4 years removed from his best season, which was 803 yards. He didn't even break 250 last year. Yeah, he kind of was just a depth piece guy out like after Jerick McKinnon and Pacheco, and he only really stepped in when McKinnon got hurt. I felt like he played well in McKinnon's stead. The offense didn't really skip a beat, so that was good. A little bit of like a valuable depth piece kind of guy. So I think that's where he's fine. Steele fullback, LRZ tailback, run the old I. Yeah, you could, even if you put Carson Steele at fullback, I still think that means they run with one less running back. And I don't think LRZ is on it. Unless Dave Tobe is like, hey, I want LRZ. He's going to be my kicker. He's going to be a returner, like blah, blah, blah. If Tobe can somehow plead his case and get Andy to accept it, that's how he can make it. Jennifer with the 5 bomb. Let's go. Appreciate you. Yeah, CH is a backup. Like, he's not your premier starter. He's a depth piece that can fill in as needed, and he's serviceable. I'm not blown away or anything, but he's a serviceable guy on a vet min deal, knows the system. As long as he stays healthy and can get better with the PTSD stuff and the cyclic vomiting syndrome he's been dealing with, as long as he can get better, I think he's fine on the roster. Just not as like a main, like a main 20 carry a game guy. No. Do I have a spreadsheet for the roster? No, I just have like an Apple Note for the roster. Cheap and serviceable. That's it. Yes, sir. Cheap for life. Exactly. You think McColl is in danger of not making the roster? I mean, he's not 100% safe. He's on a vet min deal as well. Eric said, Tobe, love the guy, but we aren't giving Tobe 4 of his faves for special teams. He'll get some, won't be all. And I think that's where I was saying, like, if he's like, hey, I really want this receiver as a returner, and Andy Reid's like, look, man, I know you like this receiver, but this receiver can return also. Maybe he's not quite as good, but he's more valuable to me on offense. We're going to have to roll with him. Tobe's going to have to say, sir, yes, sir. I mean, you know, he can plead his case, but at the end of the day, it is going to be Andy Reid's decision. Yep. Stephon Gilmore signed with the Vikings on a 1-year deal. Yes, sir. I did see that. That happened over the weekend. Will I ever go live on Cole Breaks the Huddle? I mean, maybe. Maybe when the channel grows and we want to stream like a non-Chiefs game, but that channel has 7,000 subs. This one has 237,000 subs. So this one has a 230,000 sub head start. I also started that second channel so I could do less live streams. I want to have more evenings with the family. So I love the Tuesday night Q&A. I will still stream during every single game, but outside of that, I don't know if I'll have another evening stream during the season. We'll do 2 streams during the off season. And maybe only 2 streams during the season as well, and one of those are game day. We'll see. I'm trying to feel out the Friday night live stream and might even do away with that just because Saturday is family day, and then I work on Sunday. So we might do Friday earlier live stream or something. We'll see. We'll test it. We'll continue testing it. Derek D with the 5 gifted. Let's go. Thank you so much for the 5 gifted, bro. Jabin with the 2 bomb. Hey, would you give up Hollywood to get Snead back? No. I mean, love Snead, think he's great, but I don't know. That's tough. The wide receiver room takes a hit without Hollywood, but obviously the cornerback room has taken a big hit without Snead. You still don't have your dedicated cornerback 2 yet, and the regular season is in like 2 weeks. I mean, knowing Rice isn't going to get suspended, I am a bit tempted to do that, but I would rather the defense take a little bit of a step back and the offense take a step forward. And so I'm gonna opt to keep Hollywood. Are you going to have Kylie on this year? Yes. I don't know when. Maybe next week or something. But we'll have Kylie on for sure. You had 3 live streams plus calling the game last season. That was a lot. Yeah, I had the Kylie live stream on Wednesday. The Tuesday night Q&A on Tuesday. The Friday night Q&A, and then the game. It was just too many streams. I was, yeah, it was just a lot. It was too much. So we definitely have to cut back. But not cutting back on the content, just some of the live streams. That's all. Nick said Lamar isn't top 10. Nick Wright said Lamar Jackson isn't top 10 QB. I guess I'd have to hear his reasoning, but I would have Lamar in my top 10. Yeah, I would have Lamar in my top 10. If you don't if you want to say he's not top 5, like I could get with that, but not in the top 10. That's kind of crazy. I wonder what his reasoning is. I'd have to look at it. Yeah, I don't see how Lamar isn't top 10. If you want to say he's just outside the top 5, I can maybe get with it. I have him in. He's a top 5 QB to me. Did I see Hollywood stream yesterday? I did not. How was it? Nick said top 10 player QBs. Oh, and other players included. Oh, that's a little bit different. I don't know how I would rank the top 10 players. But if he's going off of the NFL top 100 list and then doing his own, because Lamar was 2, Mahomes was 4. Okay, that makes more sense to me. Yeah, that makes more sense. Okay, let's see what we think here on this vote. We have 146 votes. Was the behind-the-back pass improvised or a planned play? 58% said improvised, because I really do think Kelsey messed up on the play a little bit, and Mahomes freelanced it to him. But 42% say it's a planned play, and those who say it's a planned play say, hey, Kelsey and Mahomes, they weren't serious with what they were saying. That was a planned play. Look at it. Kelsey turned around at the perfect time as Mahomes was passing him the ball, and he knew that it was coming. That's why he basically caught it. Bang, bang, turned upfield. It happened. So I don't know. I've seen it was a planned improvised play. I've seen the play enough that I'm like, it really looked like a true RPO that Kelsey was supposed to have an out route on. it looked like Rice on the right side kind of ran like a short stick route, almost like a pick play for Kelsey. And Kelsey never ran the out route. Cole, you really need to try to be on the New Heights podcast? Dude, they're big time, man. I don't know why they would want me on there, but hey, I would not turn it down. If they wanna interview me, I would be glad to do it. But they have they're interviewing all the big people. I'm just a little YouTuber at the end of the day, you know what I mean? I believe Andy, and he said it was planned. He didn't actually say it was planned. He just said it wasn't Kelsey's fault. I don't know what that means. But yeah, he said Mahomes tried to pin it on Kelsey, but it wasn't Kelsey's fault. That's what he said. I don't know. Very intriguing. You need to interview Mitch Holthus? That would be awesome. I've tried to get on Matt McMullen for a couple years now. I can't get him. I can't get him. Maybe one day. Worthy said he can't wait to see the stadium packed out. Boy, will he be surprised how loud that place gets. 100%. It's going to be rocking. I voted planned, but could see these guys might be seeing the game in super slow-mo. Yeah, Matt Nagy said, basically, I'm glad that they caught it. I'm glad that it happened in the preseason. That's what he said. He said that today. Mahomes said he changed the play, so that's why Andy didn't blame Kelsey. Mahomes said he changed the play. So you think it wasn't Kelsey's fault? It seems like Mahomes changed the play and Kelsey didn't fully hear what he was saying. If you get Mitch, you should try to announce a game with him. He's big time. You guys think very highly of me, and I appreciate you, but dude, they don't. I'm just a YouTuber to them, but that would be fun. That would be a lot of fun to call a game with Mitch. That'd be kind of like a dream come true. You could get your beard to do the interview. There we go. Did Hollywood Brown come on here once? Yeah, he just hopped in stream and said, "What's up?" Yeah, he did. That was pretty nice of him. That was pretty cool. Cole should do the top 10 reactions of Chiefs live game reactions. Top 10 reactions of my live game reactions. Where can I find that list, Locke? They said, can you pull up Nick's top 10 list and react? I can, if I know where to find it. Aline, I appreciate the kind words. Thank you. It was planned to get other teams to focus on it more like a distraction. I could definitely see that, Oreo. Now they've got a plan for the behind-the-back pass that they may never throw in the regular season, but they've proven they can. So now other teams are like, good God, we got to watch out for that now too. I could see that. Mike said, I was chatting with Hollywood last night in his stream. He responds to a lot of comments too. Oh, heck yeah, that's awesome. Dalton said you're the best around when it comes to this over the Chiefs. Dude, let's go, man. Appreciate you. There's a lot of good channels out there, but hey, we try our best over here. We definitely try our best. You think Wentz could win a playoff game if he could play with all starters on the offense? Yeah, a playoff game? I mean, I hope so. I would think so. You would have to trust that Andy Reid and company are going to utilize his skill sets in the play calling for the offense. I hope we don't have to find out. Just put it that way. I hope we don't have to find out. Denise with the 21 months. I'm concerned about the guys not tackling guys. I've seen players run through our guys. I know Chris Jones and others have been out. Yeah, a lot of the missed tackles were kind of from the backups, and you've got several core pieces that weren't out there in the preseason. Nick Bolton wasn't out there really. Justin Reed wasn't out there at all. Chris Jones wasn't out there. Jalen Watson wasn't out there. So I'm not super worried about that. But the depth piece guys, they missed so many tackles. It was insane. Yeah, they missed a lot. If you had to choose what regular season game to call with Mitch, which opponent? I wonder if it'd be fun just to call an AFC West a game with him. If not that, one of the bangers. Bengals, Bills, Texans, something like that. Remember how Von Miller said that he didn't have to throw it with his left hand? It's true, but Mahomes was not getting that first down any other way. Does Hollywood have a YouTube channel? Yes, he does. I don't think he really posts to it, though. He streams on Twitch. Whoa, what the heck is this? That looks insane. Sorry. Give me a second. What is this? Statement from the Cowboys on the fire emergency. There was a fire emergency in one of the guest rooms this afternoon at the team's hotel in Oxnard, California. The emergency was contained to one room that was empty at the time, and there were no injuries. Okay. Well, what the heck, man? What is going on? Vote and repeat. Can you pull up Nick's top 10? Where do I find that? The winner for sure is improvised at 59%. What's up, Jenny? Do you think the Chiefs start the starters game 3 of the preseason or just leave them out so they can see the number of threes and number of fours so they can focus on who stays and who leaves? Yeah, so actually Andy Reid said yesterday during a presser, he's not going to play the starters. So most of the starters are going to be out. You might see a couple play. So like Jalen Watson is playing. The cornerback Jalen Watson is playing, but that's because he hasn't played in a preseason game yet, and they want to give him some live reps before the start of the season. So most of the starters are resting, and they're doing exactly what you said. They want to look at some of the twos. They want to look at threes and fours, and then take note of them and make some more notes before roster cut down day. Greg with the 9 months. Let's go, dude. Let's get that three-peat and love your vids, Cole. You the man. You the freaking man, Greg. Let's go, dude. Thanks so much for the 9 months. That means a lot. Are you a Royals fan? Yeah. I mean, I'm born and raised in Kansas City, so I'm a Kansas City sports fan. Do I watch other Kansas City sports? I mean, not really, but like I'd rock with them, you know. So, I'm more of like a casual sports fan with the other sports. Pretty much a diehard Chiefs fan, more casual Kansas City supporter, like KC Current, Sporting, Royals, like all those teams. Like I want them to win and I want them to succeed, but I'm not really watching the games. Someone left a joint burning, probably. I mean, maybe. Has Aaron Rodgers played at all yet, or is he saving himself for real football? I don't think Aaron Rodgers has played yet. Can somebody correct me if I'm wrong there? I feel like I would have heard about it. That's a lot of non-news news. Talking about this fire emergency. Yeah, it's basically a nothing burger. I mean, I guess they had to address it, right? I don't know. Someone was getting high in the hotel. The fire alarm went off and they vacated the room. The behind the back was a drawn up play. How do I know? Have you ever seen Mahomes throw a play under the bus or a player under the bus? True. Now, the play also worked. So I've seen him facetiously mess with players when something like good happens, right? He's messed with Kelsey on the podium a lot. Calls him old, calls him slow. Like Mahomes has done that quite a bit, mainly with Kelsey. So it is believable, but if the pass was dropped, Mahomes is going to not be like, yeah, Kelsey messed that up. He should have caught it. He's the best tight end in the NFL for a reason. Nah, he would have been like, yeah, that pass was low. It's on me. I shouldn't have thrown it. But since it was completed, I don't know. Yeah, they're like brothers. True. Cole, was Tom Brady named head coach of the Raiders? No. He's like in conversations to be a part owner, but I don't even know if that's I don't know if that's gone through or not yet. Maybe it is, but he'd be like a minority owner of the Raiders. Mahomes is already the majority owner of the Raiders, so hey, nice, dude. You got 2 great quarterbacks owning the Raiders. That's great stuff right there. I don't like people saying that Worthy is going to be another McColl. I like McColl, but Worthy is way better route runner and just a better player coming out of college. Dude, Worthy's looking good. I try not to compare these guys to anybody. I want to let them be themselves and just kind of see their path that they end up carving out of their NFL career. That's also why, I'm not going to compare Worthy to Tyreek. I'm just going to let Worthy do his thing, you know? What's up, Victory? Yeah, Worthy's a good player. Looking good so far. Hot take, the Chiefs are America's team now. I don't even know if that's a hot take. I fully agree. I fully agree with you. He's blamed Kelsey a lot on doing his own thing. True. He said, all he said was Kelsey, of course, Kelsey ran the wrong route. But that he said that a bunch of times in pressers. He's like, yeah, that play worked, but Kelsey didn't run the right route. So remember the play in the AFC Championship game where it was like on a third down or something, and Mahomes ended up getting hit, like almost like sandwiched, but he ended up like, he was able to like kind of toss the ball to Kelsey, and Kelsey had to fully extend, catch it for the first down. The reason why Mahomes didn't throw it sooner is because Kelsey ran the wrong route. Kelsey's like, yeah, I'm an idiot. I thought based on this coverage I should run this route, and I was wrong. So it's not the first time that's happened. That's for sure. Chiefs are the world's best, or the world's team? Heck yeah. Charles, heck yeah. There's no Tyreek comparison. I mean, I've seen people comparing them because of the speed, but yeah, they're not the same player, and I just want Xavier Worthy to be Xavier Worthy. Be the best player he can be. Where is KC? Kansas City? Right in the middle. Kansas City, Kansas. Kansas City, Missouri. Two sides. Should we get Brandon Ayuk? I mean, I would love it, but probably not. He's going to cost $30 million a year. And you have to give up draft capital for him. I don't think so. It would be fun, don't get me wrong. I want to see Tom Brady calling a Chiefs game. He will, Mike. Does anybody know off the top of your head what game that is? But he is definitely calling a game. It's when the Chiefs play on Fox. Your dog, Casey? Oh, what about her? She's not here. She's upstairs. She's better. She got spayed 2 weeks ago, and she's all good now. No more cone on her head. She can run around. She can be crazy. Yeah, week 7? I thought the Chiefs had a week 7 bye. Or is that a week 9 bye? Now I don't know. I'm like tripping. Worthy's game is much more reminiscent of Deshaun Jackson. Yeah, his frame too. Eric, what's up, Eric? Week 6. Maybe it's week 6. I think it's the game that I will be listening to you, not the TV. All right, bet, Shelby. Cole, why is KT playing with Ian Book? Because he's on his way out. Unless he balls out, like I think Kadarius Toney is not making this roster. Yeah, no more cone of shame. Exactly. Okay, week 6 bye. Okay, then week 7. Dang, a week 6 bye? That is so early, man. Crimson, what's up? Hey, Cole, I'm digging the side channel. It's how I keep up on the rest of the league. Let's go, dude. Heck yeah, we are, we're continuing to just drop content on that about 4 to 5 days a week. On Cole Breaks the Huddle, NFL news, league-wide. I just now applied for monetization on the channel, so the channel's not yet monetized, but we are trying to get there and make a little bit of side money. You know, maybe one day the NFL channel can be another good base of a channel where we build up the fan base and the views stay pretty good on average. We'll see though. Got to take time, and I got to think, like, I've been running this channel heavily for what, 2.5 years, something like that. So just got to give it time. Yo, what up, Destiny? How are you? How are you, Destiny the Greek Freak in the house? Did I ever find an antenna? I did. It's right here. I'm going to try it. It's a digital HD antenna. Indoor-outdoor antenna. And it's got, it's got like a pretty good range on it, I believe. I don't know where it is right now because I can't find it. But it was like $50. I'm going to try it. Give it a try. Yeah, week 6. That sounds right. Brady is calling the Chiefs in 49ers game. That's it. That's the game. That is the game. Doing great. Thank you, Duchess. How are you? Destiny, I'm doing good. Yeah, doing good. Just chilling before the last preseason game. You got an antenna for $13. Yeah, my only thing is, Crimson, I tried to like get more of an upgraded one, if that's even a thing, because I'm in the basement. So like I'm afraid I'm not going to have enough signal in the basement of my house, but we'll see. You think that Cornell Powell has a shot of making the roster? Would be cool to see him and Ross at their ceiling. Ask Kurt. No. I mean, maybe an outside shot, but I can't figure out a way where Cornell Powell makes it over somebody like Ross, somebody like McCole, somebody like Sky, somebody like Nico, and those guys are the ones all fighting for like the last 2 spots. However, he did ball out, had a great 64-yard touchdown in that preseason game. It was awesome. I swear Brady going to say the Chiefs should have done this coverage instead of this one. Yeah, Brady. I mean, Brady will talk about it. He can read coverages pretty well. You got to give him that at least. So anywhere you can pop it out a window. Yeah, so there's a window there. And I wonder if I could get it up to like my back deck or something. Or, yeah, I don't know. I'm just going to have to try. I'm going to have to like, yeah, I'm going to have to be creative. That's for sure. What if we actually like Brady as an announcer, like Romo? I feel like people liked Romo at first and then they didn't anymore. But I'm going to give Brady a shot. I mean, he's one of the best QB-minded, like one of the best QBs in NFL history, especially for his mental, his brain, his IQ. So I would love to hear him call games and what he sees and what he thinks. Like, I'm always down to learn. Yeah, he might be good at the gig, Jenny. I will miss Greg Olsen. Where's Greg Olsen going? Because he was great also. You're living in a van down by the river. Upgraded antenna would be dope. You're living in a van down by the river? All right. Brady should be interesting because he's so vanilla. I don't even... What does that mean? Because he's so white? You could try a long cord for the antenna. I'm going to try. Yeah, I am. What's your score prediction for the Bears? Dude, I have no idea, Rome. I have no idea how to predict a preseason game where all the backups play. It's very tough. Issue with Sky is that he doesn't get open in the first place, so you don't really need to worry about him dropping the ball. Yeah, he does struggle with separation. That's for sure. I didn't expect him to be good at all and didn't like Romo as a player, but was surprised at how good he was as a commentator. Okay, fair enough, yeah. In a van down by the river. Dude, I haven't seen that skit in a little while. You want to learn something from Brady because I always love knowing a ton more? Oh, yeah, he has a ton of knowledge, Allie. Mickey said, I run an antenna from my basement for the games, need to run through the window and put on some EMT conduit or T-post? Okay. Jeez, I'll give it a try. Do you feel like the Chiefs need to pick up some defensive tackle help? That's a great question, Jeff. Defensive tackle. You could probably make a case for it. And I think some people are trying to make a case for, hey, the Chiefs need to pick up defensive tackle and defensive end help. But if I'm going to pick one, I think the Chiefs need to pick up defensive end help over DT. You've got Jones, obviously. You have Wharton. You got Noddy. You can have Dickerson if he ends up making the roster. I don't know about Neil Farrell Jr. at this point in time. Like, there are some question marks. Like, Mike Pennell has made some plays here or there. But defensive ends, you got Karlaftis, you got Dana. That's it. You got FAU, yes, okay, but I don't know what to make of FAU yet. You've got Malik Herring, but like he's a rotational guy to use here and there. Truman Jones, he just tweaked his knee. Like, I think you need defensive end help. You should try testing the antenna tomorrow. Yeah, I'm going to test tomorrow, Rave. I won't do it on game day. I'll do it tomorrow. What do you think of Joshua Williams' injury? Yeah, he has a hamstring tweak, and we don't know the severity at this point in time. He's got a couple weeks to rest up. So hopefully that's good enough. You're surprised some people think we'll go 17-0. We play the Ravens, Bengals, Niners, the Chargers twice. Yeah, we also play the Texans, play the Bills. I do not think we will win all 17, no. I have the Chiefs winning like 13, somewhere around there. I mean, that's a great season. 13, 14 wins. Fantastic. Rick said we have a good amount of cap space this year. I could see us trading a first or second round pick to get a player on a 1-year deal to lock in the three-peat. Wouldn't even complain if it's like a defensive end or just some position of need that makes complete sense. Yeah, I wouldn't even complain. If the three-peat is locked in, I'm in. Great googly moogly. Is there a timeline on a Mini Hughes return? Yeah, most likely sometime after the bye week. Sometime after week 6 or week 7, whenever it is. You're not worried about the Bengals? I think they always give the Chiefs a good fight, especially with a healthy Burrow. It's been a 3-point game every time. Somebody said Pat who? We might have to use that before he gone, or it won't make any more sense.
Pat who?
Pat Mahomes.
Pat who?
Pat Mahomes.
Pat who?
Pat Mahomes.
Pat who?
Pat Mahomes.
Pat Mahomes in the house. Pat Mahomes. Burrow will be injured again. Yeah, I mean, I hope not. But that's the struggle. He's had trouble staying healthy. Cool. Besides the Bills, Ravens, Niners, Texans, Bengals, I feel like we should be able to lock up those other games we have. Maybe the Steelers because the D is crazy and Atlanta might be good. But we got this. Yeah, the Chiefs should win most of those games. It might be close. Might give us a heart attack, high blood pressure, but they should probably win. Think the Bills will fall off this year? Some are thinking that, RJ. I was at first, and I'm just like, dude, until they prove to me that they fall off, I'm just going to give Josh Allen the benefit of the doubt. Do I think they're going to win the Super Bowl this year? No. But do I think they're going to probably be in playoff contention? Yes. No team can handle these wide receivers if healthy. Let's go, Logan. That's what I'm talking about. Mike said I'm old or I'm odd. No, you're not old. You're just odd. Jamar Chase is live on Twitch right now. Oh, nice. Nice. Jamar Chase still holding out of training camp right now. No team can handle... Yeah, I already read that. I read that. Okay. There's some awesome veteran defensive ends that want a ring, and we'll take a discount. It's kind of part of the Veach Championship recipe at this point. Yeah. I mean, who? Who's even available? Free agent defensive ends. Let's see who we got. Edge rushers. Are these guys all available? That's offensive tackle. What the heck? What the heck? Okay, wait. What happened? I was just there. Okay, here we go. Yannick Ngakoue, Charles Harris, Tyus Bowser, Marquise Haynes, Shaq Lawson, Kimoko Ture, Austin Bryant, Randy Gregory. Didn't Randy Gregory just do... Where's Randy Gregory now? And then Rasheem Green. Or did Randy Gregory just get released and that was it? You got some available. And there might be some available even after cutdown day. I wonder if that's what the Chiefs will wait for. On some of these position groups where we're like, I wonder what they're going to do. Maybe they'll wait for roster cutdown day to see who becomes available on the waiver wire. Greg, appreciate you, man. Thanks again for the 9 months. Derek D with the 20 bomb. Evening, Cole. Been enjoying Cole Breaks the Huddle, but had to ask, is that channel's target audience still mostly us Chiefs fans or all NFL fans? Would love to see a larger base for you, but do enjoy your trash talk, to be honest. Just saying, it's supposed to be for larger audiences. I still troll around about other teams, but I probably troll around about other teams as like other NFL fans would. Like some of them are just trollable. So the Cowboys are a trollable team. I still troll around about Tom Brady. But yeah, I try to, it should be for the most part for other, like all NFL fans. I mean, obviously I've got my Chiefs gear in the background, but there's nothing I can really do about that. I'm just going to leave it. Your transitions and Cole Breaks the Huddle are hilarious. Thank you, Shelby. I appreciate that. I got PTSD when Mahomes threw the deep ball to Worthy. Too many drop balls. Too many, yeah, but I think that's over. I hope so. Randy Gregory was cut. Yeah. Yeah, I remembered he was cut. Wolf, you're right. I talked about that in a recent Cole Breaks the Huddle video, but I thought maybe he was going to be signing somewhere else. Yeah, the Bucks cut him. Yeah, he didn't show up at all, which is insane. What do you think, Derek? Are you thinking my Cole Breaks the Huddle videos are Chiefs-centric? I mean, Troy is helping me write the script, and he's a Vikings fan, so I don't really think there's anything in there that's like super Chiefs-centric. I mean, sometimes I share my prerogative as a Chiefs fan, and I say like, yeah, I get it. I'm biased as a Chiefs fan when I think about Mahomes or something, but other than that, I try to call it how I see it. Still love the way your jerseys are set up. That's kind of why I made my jerseys or my jersey rack to make your jerseys look kind of cool. Oh, nice, Destiny. I got to see it. We got to see the setup. You love Cole Breaks the Huddle videos? Thank you, Wolf. Appreciate that. Perna covers the league, but you know he's a Broncos fan and trolls. Ain't nothing wrong with Cole ribbing a bit and flaunting flaunting his chiefdom. Yeah, I mean, I'm covering everything around the league, and I don't even really talk Chiefs on it. There's been a couple times where I talk about something Chiefs here or there, but it's only like big picture Chiefs news I'll throw on there every once in a while. You can get a portable green screen. It's just like, I don't mind that they see the Chiefs stuff. I mean, the trash talk has to be there. It comes off so fun, and that's what being a fan is all about. 100%. You got to keep the trash talk going. Donnie Edwards. What about Donnie Edwards? You want to bring him back? Can send it to you? Oh, yeah. Heck yeah, Destiny. Yeah. Send it over. When I saw the Cole Breaks the Huddle video, I could see the editor working on the How About Those Chiefs video in the background. Yeah, so we're running into some tight deadlines sometimes because we're doing 2 videos at once. And so sometimes instead of having, so I could switch to the wide. Sometimes instead of having Alex, who's been editing here, he'll eventually work remote more, but he's in training, so we've been having him here. So sometimes I'll have him like go take a break or a walk or something and while I record a video. But sometimes if the deadline's tight, I'm like, hey, just keep editing and I'm going to film. So in some of the Cole Breaks the Huddle videos, you'll see him editing over here while I'm filming, which is pretty funny. It's cut down to the 27th. Yes, it is. Who wrote the intro song to Cole Breaks the Huddle? So I wrote it. I mean, it's literally 4 words. Cole Breaks the Huddle. But Troy, editor Troy, sang it. That's Troy. Cole Breaks the Huddle. Huddle. Yeah, I can't sing. So Troy definitely did that. You like Mills? Who's Mills? Mills who? What's that mean? Are you ready for McKinnon to come back and take RB3 and send Prince to the practice squad, keep Steele as a fullback? Yes, I'm down. That would be great. Or, Andy, CEH doesn't make the roster. Jerick McKinnon comes back. It's Pacheco, Prince, McKinnon, and Carson Steele as fullback. I'm only saying that if CEH's health doesn't hold up and they ended up moving on from him or putting him on IR or something because of that. But I am very pro bring back Jerick McKinnon. That was a hot take of mine during some of my roster projections is to, hey, bring back Jerick McKinnon. He returns by the start of the season. I don't know how likely it is, but I would love it. Yeah, heck yeah, that'd be fire. I don't care as long as they cut that bum book. Doggy is upset. You expected me to rap? Nah, I ain't trying to rap. There's not even any rap in it, and people already don't like the intro video. So, or the intro transition. You should do a video where I record it. I could try. You don't have that much faith in Prince, barring his big run last game. He averaged 1 yard per carry. Ooh. Yeah, I would like to see him working a bit more with the starters to really know. 90-day probation period, hence the folding desk chair. Well, he's going to have his own setup at home. He'll have a better chair. He does have the folding desk chair, though. He is on a 90-day trial, too, actually. But he's doing great. You'll fight whoever don't like it? I don't know. Some people just, they say, dude, I've had some comments are like, I like your How About Those Chiefs intro better. I'm like, I still have that. It's just on the Chiefs channel. Not the other one. You feel bad for CEH. Hope he's doing all right in life, and the team is helping him as best they can. It seems like they are, Crimson, but I feel bad for him too, man. With the health issues, it sucks. You hate to hear about it. That's true. I didn't think of the fact he's running with the 2s and 3s. Yeah, I mean, will he get his opportunity to make the roster and run with the starters? I don't know. But the 2s and 3s are freaking rough out there. They can't block. But on the flip side, they're also going against 2s and 3s. The 2s and 3s are going against the 2s and 3s. So I do try to look at it through that lens of like, oh man, I would love to see this player get an opportunity with the starters. Like Wentz got an opportunity with the starters, and I thought he looked fine. I thought he looked good. People were saying after game 1, Chris Oladokun over Wentz. Wentz needs to be gone. Chris needs to be the backup. I'm like, bro, Wentz had the backups against the starting defense of the... Who did they play the first game? Can't remember. But the Jags. They played their starters. But did you see how Wentz looked with the first team offense against the Lions? He looked fine. He looked fine out there. I can't imagine what it's like to vomit all day for days. Yeah, that would be unreal. Yeah, uncontrollable, insane. What's up, Sam? You sent the jersey rack? Oh, nice. Oh, yeah, nice. That's cool. Nice. Heck yeah, hang them up. Hang them up, hang them up. I'm just making up music now. I don't know what that is. A lot of people hate Wentz because of the locker room thing and his ego and whatnot, but until I see the offense say that he had a problem, I don't think it's a reason to get rid of him. Nah, I mean, dude, he's in Kansas City. He has to know who's in charge. QB1 of the entire league, Patrick Mahomes, is in charge. There's no competition. There's no question. Yeah, exactly, Andy. Bring them out. Bring them out. That's exactly what it was. I like your video with Hunter from Football Analysis. Dude, he's great, man. Is his name Hunter? But yeah, football. Why do I feel like his name is not Hunter? It's Garrett. His name's Garrett, I believe. But yeah, he's great. He just dropped the video, if you guys haven't seen it, today on the Kansas City Chiefs. See if I can find it real quick here. This video here. The Kansas City Chiefs can win 3 in a row. And he interviews me in some pieces of it. Woo! And then we got B-roll, we talk Chiefs. I don't know why I look low quality here, and I'm not sure why, but other than that, great video. He's doing great things over there, man. So I'll link this in the comments if you guys want to see it. I think I might have shared it as a community post too. Yeah, I'll link it in chat so you guys can watch it after. He's great. It was a very fun video. It's always fun to me, like, I'm just a Chiefs fan, right? But like, he knows ball. And it's always fun to talk with people like that because I can kind of bounce back and forth with them a little bit. I don't know if I know ball, but I do know tons of nerdy stuff about the Chiefs. I could talk pretty well if we're talking Chiefs. If we're talking league-wide stuff, I'm going to struggle because it's not really my strength. But I mean, that's what I do all day is just study the Chiefs. So that was a really fun conversation. If you had to ask Mahomes a question, what would you ask him? Honestly, dude, I'd probably just risk it and ask if he still puts steak or ketchup on his steak, dude, because it really bothers me. I don't know if I'd ask him that. Yeah, Rick, you can take a picture. Of course, man. If you ever see me in public, let's go. Oh, is that what you would ask Mahomes? Can I take a picture with you? That's probably a good question. Kadarius Toney's not making the 53. I don't think so, Snack. You put ketchup on tortillas? The fuck? What? That's insane. Why you don't have to eat it? I was sort of kidding, Witchy. I mean, I would never put ketchup on steak, but I don't really care that much. It would be more for laughs. Can we see Wentz huge block on Thursday Night Football clip? I mean, maybe, if I can find it quickly. I did take a picture with Mahomes at his gala. Yeah, I did. That was pretty cool to go to. Man, rest in peace to Tony the Hype Train. I know, dude. We're going to have to retire... We're going to have to retire the Tony can, or we're going to have to retire this. We're going to have to retire the Tony lamp. We're going to have to take the jersey off the wall. We had such high hopes. Such high hopes, man. Not the Tony lamp, yeah, sadly. A1 sauce on steak is goated. Dude, I like nothing on steak. Just salt and pepper. But if you have a preference of what you want to put on steak, I will not judge you for it unless it's ketchup. Just playing. I just feel like that's like what kids do. They're like, I want ketchup on my steak. Rome with the membership. Let's go. Any ideas for fantasy picks? Best round? I mean, no, not really. I got a season-long partnership with Underdog Fantasy, though. They got a lot going on over there, and they just updated their... I'll have to find it, because I just found out today they will now do a first-time deposit match up to $1,000 instead of $250, which is... that's pretty fire. So as of yesterday, Underdog has updated their new customer deposit offer. It'll still be a 50% deposit match, but instead of up to $250 in bonus cash, you can now receive up to $1,000 in bonus cash. Any deposit exceeding $2,000 will be capped at $1,000 in bonus cash. So not only do you get a bonus pick in the lobby, but you also now get up to $1,000 in bonus cash matched 50% of your first deposit. So that's code HBTC. Link is in the description. Shout out to Underdog. We still have a private draft signed that you can sign up for. It's a $10 private draft. And then we're going to be doing pick'ems every week, too, of the regular season, which I'm super excited about. Dude, the lineman running down the receiver. Yeah, that was actually insane. This is old, this comment from Crimson, but the lineman running down the receiver was absolutely unreal. Kadarius Toney 300-yard game incoming? Please. Here's the thing. If he makes a roster, I'm rooting for the guy. I don't want players to do poorly. If they're going to make the roster, I want them to ball out. If he makes a roster, I'm in. He's still on the team? Toney? Yeah, for now. You need the Xbox Series X because Madden 25 on Xbox One is disappointing. Oh, that's lame. Check your comments on your newest YouTube short. Okay, I can. What's MVS up to now? He's with the Bills, and he sprained his neck in the last preseason game. I hope he's all right. Are you in a fantasy league that still needs members? I mean, it's just like some underdog drafts is what still needs members. Steak should just be lightly seasoned. That's it, Jeremy. That's how I eat it, at least. If obviously others do it differently, and that's fine. I'm sort of just trolling around about it. Put Steel jersey up. So I have a Rashee Rice jersey. I have a Chris Jones jersey. We have a couple other white jerseys too. We're definitely going to swap out the Toney jersey. Well, I don't know what else we should swap out. You've got Kelsey. That's not moving. Pacheco, not moving. Bolton is here. Christian Okoye. Neil Smith. And then Toney. So Toney definitely done. Maybe I replace Neil Smith with Chris Jones. Replace Toney with Rice. Leave the personnel decisions up to Andy and Brett. Yeah, but it's part of the fun of being a fan is to talk about it now. Talk about the 53, talk about our thoughts, talk about what we're seeing. It's part of being a fan. Imagine if every stream anybody asked me a question about the roster and I just said, leave it up to Brett and Andy. Shut your mouth. I have a CH jersey made out of 1.5 yards material. I'll give you a break. When you swap, do you reuse the frames? Yeah, they're just kind of mounted on these like acoustic panels. They're not even properly framed. Sorry. They're just kind of hanging up there. Is Tony getting cut? I mean, possibly. It's not looking highly that he's going to make the roster. Do you got a membership? Yeah, you did, A-Rod. Let's go. I need a worthy jersey would be fantastic, really. That'd be a good one. Drew Tranquil and Mahomes on the wall. So I have Mahomes over here, but you can't see him, which I know doesn't help. But he's assigned Mahomes jersey is over here chilling. He's protected behind the case. Can I do this? Will this work? Maybe not. You guys can still hear me, though. I'm trying. I'm trying to see if my phone camera will work. It's not working at all. Sorry, I did try. It's not working, man. Yo, Derek with another 20 bomb. Let's go, dude. 5 gifted and back-to-back 20 bombs. I love the trash talk, and it's better for you to be who you are, man. No need to change. I just hate for you to be limited by those with thin skin. Like, I'd be surprised if Tyreek did an interview with you anytime soon. Nah, he probably ain't doing an interview with me, but that's okay. I mean, on that channel, like, I don't know who would ever do an interview with me. I'm just a YouTuber, right? On this channel, we interviewed Nazi twice, which was awesome. But yeah, even a diehard Chiefs channel struggles getting Chiefs players and stuff like that on here. I'm not with a big network. I don't have anybody attached to my name. You know, I'm just a random YouTuber. But no, we'll keep the trash talk going, Derek, for sure. Maybe some people with thin skin won't like it, but that's okay. They'll be all right. I already see some Chiefs fans in there being like, why are you giving like just random stuff? Why are you giving props to Matt Stafford? Dude, I said Matt Stafford's been doing no looks and sidearms since before Mahomes. And one guy literally just tonight called me a straight up liar and said that's not true. I'm like, what do you mean it's not true? Do you not watch the NFL? Maybe he's a kid. I'm like, bro, Matt Stafford's been doing no looks and sidearms for a freaking forever, dude. He just never got noticed because he played for the Lions. Which he said, yeah, he has too. That's what I'm saying. He's like, you're lying on this channel. It's a fable. I'm like, dude, you dunce. No, it's not. Come on, man. Shout out to Snafu. Stay strong, brother. Snafu? What happened to Snafu? Is he all right? Snafu, I hope you're well, man. Is everyone all horned up? So, hey, some ACU people in here might be all horned up. I don't know. Trash talk Perna and Grossi. We trash talk with Perna a little bit. They probably are watching you in the locker room and you don't know it. I'm sure several Chiefs players have probably seen like the short form content. I don't know if they watch the long form stuff. Like, if you're a Chiefs player and you're home, I don't know why the heck you want to go watch Chiefs news. You know, maybe you're curious, but like you're probably watching the short form stuff. You can love the Chiefs and still be honest with them and compliment other teams. Oh yeah, 100%. Whoa, his dad died? Whoa, 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 whoa. What? Snafu. Where did he say that? Snafu, I hope you're doing all right, man. Super sorry about your loss, brother. Yeah, shout out to Snafu, man. Holy smokes. That is horrible. Aaron Rodgers has been doing no looks for a long time. Yeah, I mean, Mahomes didn't invent no looks, but he has had some really good ones. Some really good ones for sure. I mean, I feel like Mahomes' style, he's got that Gumby arm angle from playing baseball. Like, he can throw a football accurately, like, no matter the arm angle. It could almost be like, I mean, he's done it, dude. Underhand. He can freaking shot put it. Left-handed, behind the back, no look, sidearms. Like, it doesn't matter. It's insane. It's okay to talk about other teams and appreciate other good players. Oh, yeah, for sure. 100%. Are you worried about the defense to start the season? Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, Jeremy. I talked about it in, I just dropped a video a little bit ago. Just dropped the video a little bit ago and talked about the biggest concern of the Chiefs, and it's the defense. I mean, Steve Spagnuolo spoke to the media today, and he was pretty honest. He was pretty truthful. Hey, we're trying to figure some things out still. I'm still a bit frustrated here and there and concerned in some ways because of the injuries. We haven't been able to get our whole like our entire like starting defense out together in training camp or a preseason game because of the injuries. So that's Chris Jones, Nick Bolton, B. Cook's been gone for about a week or so. Well, he was waiting for the birth of his child. It was a great reason to be gone. Justin Reed hasn't practiced all camp. So yeah, that like connection and familiarity and just flying around together and having that rapport, like it's definitely missed. And you might have a little bit of growing pains because of it, but the problem is you don't really have time to go through growing pains because you're playing the Ravens week 1. So kind of tough. Who's left on the defense from the 2022 draft? I mean, almost everybody. Wasn't it the Chiefs 2022 draft the Fab Five? That was 2022, right? Or was that 2021? No, that was 2022. They're pretty much all still here. Yeah, they're almost all still here. Trent McDuffie, here. George Karlaftis, here. Sky Moore, here. Brian Cook, Leo Chanel. Like, B. Cook is a starter. Chanel is a starter. Karlaftis is a starter. McDuffie is a starter. Joshua Williams is fighting for that CB2 spot. Kennard is gone. Jalen Watson fighting for that CB2 spot. Pacheco, starter. Najee Johnson, he's working in there. I mean, he's potentially fighting for the cornerback 2 spot. Could be cornerback 3. This draft class was freaking nuts, guys. All these guys are starters almost. Kennard's gone. But everybody else, I mean, Sky's not a starter, but like everybody else, unreal, dude. That's actually insane. Yeah, we good. Yeah. So those guys are starters, but we're talking about having some growing pains to start the season because the main safety, Justin Reed's been out. Nick Bolton was out half of camp. Chris Jones has missed almost half of camp. Brian Cook's missed. Jalen Watson has missed all of OTAs and training camp, almost all of training camp because of the shoulder issue. Najee has been in and out after aggravating his hamstring. So I am just a little concerned there and even Spags is. Spags himself is a bit concerned. Who on the Chiefs gets 1,000+ yards this year? I mean, Kelsey probably, and then Hollywood? I don't know. He's going to miss a couple weeks now. When will the 53-man be released? Roster cutdowns is August 27th. Beach traded away Tyreek Hill and proceeded to cook up a diabolical draft. Yeah, he is such a good GM. Not too worried about Jones missing a camp. Nah, Jones is one thing, but it's like a combination of everybody kind of meshing together as one kind of a thing. More than anything. Yeah, Pop Pacheco, Snead and Trent were the best cornerback duo in the league. I agree, Mike. Andy with the 5. What's up? By the way, it's a great aesthetic having your other editor, Alex, in the background of your videos. I think you should make it a staple. Well, he won't always be here. Some days he'll be working remote, but while he's in training, he is here quite a bit. So we could keep having him edit while I edit or record with the wide angle on some of these videos for sure. The days he's out of office, though, it'll just be the monitor. But I'm glad you like it because I don't really have time for him to stop editing sometimes. Yeah, Alex, it's all good. It was close. Aaron, though, Andy, you're thinking of Aaron who used to run the scoreboard. He ran the scoreboard last year. So you were right with the name. We have a great offense again, 100%, A-Rod. Thoughts on the rugby kid? Yeah, Louis Rees-Zammit. He's improving. I don't know if he's going to make the roster, but I would love for him to be on the practice squad for a year. Yep, Aaron equals scoreboard. Yes, sir. Ron. Camera 1, camera 2, camera 1, camera 2. Yeah, we've only got 2 cameras now, but we added the wide, so we got that, which is cool. Then we got the main. People actually think Mahomes has regressed because of his down year last year. Yeah, I mean, he showed up when it mattered and won another ring. So he was dealing with one of the worst wide receiver rooms in the NFL, both from a separation standpoint on their routes ran. So their ability to get open, and then they led the league in drops. It was so bad. How many yards is McCole getting? Well, some say he's not making the roster. He's not even sure he's making the roster. per him speaking today at the podium. If he gets on the roster, which I would think he makes it, I would be a little surprised if he didn't make the roster. He's on a vet min deal though, so you can't rule it out. He's going to be like your super depth piece guy. A couple hundred yards, few hundred yards, and then returning punts for you and maybe some kicks. You just know how good Mahomes is if he won a Super Bowl with Butterfingers receivers. It helped that he had Kelsey. It was basically Rice, Kelsey, and Pacheco for a while. That was it. Yeah. Didn't LRZ sign a 3-year contract? Well, he signed a UDF, just like a traditional UDFA contract. But that, I mean, Nico Remigio signed that contract. Justin Ross signed that contract. It's like a standard UDFA deal. Undrafted deal. Only thing is that Veach has missed a few times on receivers. Yeah, the skilled position players like Cornell Powell, CEH, Sky Moore, but he hit on Rice. And hopefully that Worthy is a hit too. Legally, is Rice all clear now? No. No. I'm not laughing at you. I'm just kind of chuckling because we still got to deal with it. Both of those court cases are still ongoing. He's got a civil suit and then the criminal suit as well. Pacheco's going to catch more passes this year. Falk-like, dude. Marshall Falk, the legend, man. Yeah, he's been working on it. He's been training with the wide receiver coach. I think they will get him more involved in the passing game, and I'm pretty excited about that. Thoughts on Bears versus Chiefs? I just want to watch the bubble guys kind of ball out. That's all we got. You know, don't care about the score. Don't care who wins or loses. Even though, good God, man, I posted a Mahomes behind the back video, and you should see all the comments on Instagram and Facebook. Who cares? The Chiefs still lost. I'm like, do you, without saying not bad words about people or calling them dumb names, do people not understand how preseason works? Do you not understand that it's a televised scrimmage and you're trying to work with your bottom of the roster guys to see who's going to make it? Like, do that many people really not understand? I just don't get it. Hollywood is live now? Nice. I wish he was live on YouTube. I'm not on Twitch much. I'll have to go on there and say what's up. You're torn on how to feel about Rice. I'm pumped for him to play, but disappointed in him as a person. Yeah, I mean, dude, he definitely made a decision to speed. You know, it's not like he intentionally wrecked, but you shouldn't be driving like that on the highway. So when I talked with Seth Kaiser of KCSN, you know, he was like, he's a lawyer, right? And he said, well, it's not like what Rice did was intentional. It was an accident, but he didn't really set himself up for success by going over 100 miles an hour down the freeway. And then obviously he fled the scene. That's not good either. He's going to have to pay the consequences for it. He's going to get suspended. Will it be this year? Maybe not, but he will get suspended. I'd say we're pretty stacked at linebacker. Cornerback is where we're weak. Cornerback definitely is a weakness. Linebacker is pretty good. I mean, as long as Bolton's healthy, Bolton, Tranquil, Chanel, it's a pretty good combo. Jack Cochran is a good backup. And then the fifth spot's a battle kind of between probably Cam Jones and Curtis Jacobs. What's Hollywood's Twitch name? I don't even know. You would just Google Hollywood Brown Twitch and it'll pop up. The wreck might have been lucky. Oh, I mean, the wreck could have been worse. Yeah, people could have lost lives. He could have gotten severely injured. I mean, of course, it could have been worse. Can you imagine being a defender and you're lined up against Rice, Brown, Worthy, Kelsey, and Pacheco all at the same time, and Mahomes could dish it to any one of them? No, that sucks. Sucks for them. If he's not suspended this year, we are never going to hear the end of the NFL's rigging the league for us. I mean, yeah, you'll hear it, but like, it's a pretty similar situation to Alvin Kamara. He literally, along with Chris Lamons and a couple other guys, beat a guy unconscious on camera. On camera. And he wasn't suspended the next year. He was suspended the year after. So that happened the day before the Pro Bowl. So in February. So it happened in an off season. He played the entire next season and then got suspended, whatever that was, 3 or 4 games the next year. And it was on camera. So everyone's like, oh, Rice, blah, blah, blah. This never happens. I'm like, it literally just happened with Alvin Kamara almost to a T. It's because the legal process just takes a while to play out. Aline, sorry, Cole, but there are a lot of uninformed people out there and not just about football. Yeah, it's okay. It happens. I'm just a little surprised about all the comments of the Chiefs lost. Who cares? The Lions, whooped you. And I'm like, what on earth, dude? It was a preseason game. Freaking weirdo. Holy smokes. Yeah, they rarely do anything till the court case is decided, David. Yeah, they normally let the legal process play out and then they investigate, render their own judgment then, basically. Addison got a DUI last year and didn't get suspended, and then he just got another DUI like a few weeks ago. No one cares about the preseason. Some people think it matters, I guess. Someone just asked Hollywood, is CD coming to the Chiefs? And he said, I don't know. What up, boy? You coming to the Chiefs or not? Come on now. Being a content creator has to be hard to keep the ulcers down. The ulcers down? I don't even know what that means. I don't got no ulcers. We good. It is stressful to call the game, though. That part's stressful. Yo, American 1020 with the 23 months, the Michael Jordan months, man. How about the Chiefs? What's up, fam? Still in the islands? Man, it's been a while, about 4 years, give or take, since I watched the Chiefs play. I need to plan ASAP. Come on to Kansas City, bro. Let's go, man. Thanks so much for the 23 months on the Let's Freaking Go tier. Heck yeah. Appreciate you guys. Thanks so much for hanging out. I am going to call it. It's been about an hour and a half since we've been live. Thanks for hanging out, guys. I'll be back Thursday night to stream the game. So won't be live tomorrow night, but I will be live on Thursday night to call the game. Appreciate all the mods holding it down, everybody in chat, the gifteds, the donos, the memberships, everything. Appreciate y'all more than you know. And until next time, let's go. Say it with me. Let's freaking go.
How about go, Chiefs?